Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Neymar picks it up out wide. Gullit going face-to-face with his break. Vieira! He's missed, but not by that far.
Vieira really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And this is Shevchenko. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bayer Leverkusen are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Knocks it into space. He's through and all alone! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Bayer Leverkusen present their opponents with the best possible chance here. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Mbappe, Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Bayer Leverkusen are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Deep cross. Great chance! Chouameni, that's a lovely, neat pass. And he's picked out the run. And this is Shevchenko. Chance! It's a goal! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
55 minutes is number 9.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal.
It's Raul! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Cafu. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Pedri. That's Park Ji-sung.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves And it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's found a way through. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Raul plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van der Ven. And the pass is intercepted. Shevchenko! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Short changes him with that pass. That's the keeper's ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Abiati. And he cuts out the supply. Baresi. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely shaped ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. It's Park Ji-sung. He's a sharp little ball here. Baresi gets good distance on it.
To back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chelsea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Adams gets across to intercept that. Mbappe! Van der Ven calmly anticipates. That's an imaginative pass.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Gullit gets flagged offside. Koundé. And we're done. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part.
Just the goalkeeper, and he shoots! He's been caught. That's another chance. In he goes again. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Vieira opts for safety. Here's a sharp little ball. Shevchenko! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, what has happened here? Raul. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Messi. Cafu. He's got away. Flashes. Gets his head on it! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Bayer Leverkusen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce...
He's going for goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bayer Leverkusen are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Chouameni. He's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball, played back. Now it's Shevchenko. Timber gets across to intercept that. Adams. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Good read, needed to be. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Hullet. And this is Hullet. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. He gets big! This time surely! So, third corner of the game. Cruising. Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Shevchenko.
You can never be short of run.
Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Time.
3-0 and the finish! Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick announcement.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Bayer Leverkusen very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hullet. Referee's given a throw. Well, that pass isn't the best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not... Oh, he's been caught napping! Neymar! Really well taken goal. Just cruising! They are cruising! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. Bayer Leverkusen are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Vieira. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And claimed it back. That's rather hopeful.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Well, that looks a decent ball. Caceres. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 9, Shevchenko. Number 14, Messi. Number 18,
Now it's Mbappe.
Neymar. Coming on the field, number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 23, Griezmann. Number 17,
Tchouaméni.
Raoul.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's having a shot! He won't be happy with that one. Plenty. Tries a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet in acres of space out wide. Sunset. And it's
There will be
Griezmann.
3 minutes added
Oh,
time.
some tackle that. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And we're done. Bayer Leverkusen pretty much in utopia, imposing them. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Bayer Leverkusen really could have done without this. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Bayer Leverkusen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Vieira. Messi, chance for a shot! And now they can clear their lines.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Kimmich, Cruyff, really fierce, close defending. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Messi. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Reinders. Cafu takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, played right into his path. And he welcomes it in. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kimmich. And the counter is on. And this is Forlan. That's really well cleared. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He's delivered all right! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's there to clear it. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking to play him in. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Bayer Leverkusen really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Chouameni. Calafiori. Calafiori charging forward down that flank. Out of play for a goal kick. Chouameni. Bayer Leverkusen really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Calafiori. He's got away. Takes aim and climbs up. Off the post. He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is... Oh, what a climb! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
defenders. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious.
Goal!
This is utopian.
After 84 minutes
One
is
sweeping move,
number
executed
9,
with deadly
Diego
efficiency.
Bolin.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dead.
Griezmann! It's in! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
There will be
I
5
think the
minutes
manager's
added
claiming an
time.
assist here.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Nicely shaped ball. Cafu. Maldini. Vieira. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium, and
and
the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Leverkusen
any minute now.
against Fluminense.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the... Shot, surely! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Adams. And it's Hullet. That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni, and now the breakaway. Now it's Bale, and it's made its way to him. He would have been quick to recover this. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bullet. Chouameni, and the counter is on.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now there's a fine ball. Baresi did well to stay calm there. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, no joy this time. Couldn't squeeze it through. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Goal! Fluminense! And Fluminense take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Great chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Can he finish? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? Goal! Fluminense! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Fluminense go into the lead. Neymar powering forward here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Added time.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. That's tidy. White puts them all in. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Bayer Leverkusen, really...
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Bale. Bale is having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bale plays it short. Decent chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Fluminense take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. White looking to run onto it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. That's good running with the ball. Wan-Bissaka gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And Hullet! It's in! You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution in progress.
Fluminense choosing to make the first change. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And he can clear it away. Shevchenko looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Bayer Leverkusen really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Costa Curta. And it's Van Bauten. Bayer gets it away. And there goes the final whistle. Bayer Leverkusen were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've... And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Another pass, just tries a shot! And he can clear it away. Palmer, chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Shevchenko. He has found a way through. He's trying his best. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's got his cross in. That's a decent clearance. Well, there's your danger man. A title that is entirely justified. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Threads one in. Palmer has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's back. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it.
Haaland! Decent enough try. Robertson. Pullet has got himself a free kick. And it's White. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. And that has been knocked clear. Pullet, nicely spread.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. Look at the... And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch. But... And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Bayer Leverkusen go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot could be on. Haaland!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Bellingham has created one goal already. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! It It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
FC Tulsa really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Saka is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Batistuta. Palmer. Palmer. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Williams Saliba.
So time for change.
Coming
and
on the
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 42.
Bellingham. Referee's given a throw. Shevchenko. Bellingham. Bellingham plays it in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And Shevchenko! And how good was that?
The goal scorer for
That is a
Leverkusen.
gem! An
After 79
absolute
minutes.
gem!
Number 9.
Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Number 22.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing...
And he shoots!
Taking place.
Griezmann. Great ball if he can get there. He's through, Batistuta! And that has fair fizzed.
Batistuta clearly feels
10,
he did everything
Messi.
right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 8, Park Ji-sung. Number 27,
Shevchenko looking for the run.
Substitution.
Shevchenko. Shevchenko! What a hit. The save was firm.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Vieira. Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, easy pickings there. Park Ji-sung. That's a cute ball. And that will be it. Bayer Leverkusen are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout.